Hello and welcome back. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, make sure you click that subscribe button because I give a lot of ideas so you can earn money from home or you can start a cafe or a milk tea shop business. Today is another special recipe. We are going to make another flavor for my amazing sticky chewy fudge series. We are going to make red velvet fudge latte. Stay tuned until the end of this video clip. For the ingredients, we are going to use red velvet powder. We're going to use sweetened condensed milk. I have here a few brands. Select which one you prefer or which one is more cost effective for you. I am going to use this one, which is Carnation. One can is about 388 grams. I'm going to use evaporated milk. This is the base milk for my drink. And then the red velvet powder. Now, what makes red velvet red? It says that the ingredients are cocoa powder, buttermilk, vinegar, and somehow the combination of these three ingredients give that tinge of red in the resulting mix. Now, of course, there has to be a little bit of food coloring added to this to make it a little bit more exciting. If you look at the texture and the color of the powder, it looks just like your ordinary cocoa powder. The smell is also like cocoa powder. But when this is mixed, you get that different taste, which is a lot more flavorful than just chocolate. And of course, that beautiful red color. Let's get started and make our sticky chewy red velvet fudge. For this, I'm going to use less condensed milk because my powder is already sweetened and also with a little bit of creamer. I have been asked, do you really need to use the whole can of the condensed milk? Well, let's find out. I need 300 grams of my condensed milk. According to the packaging, it is 388 grams in net weight. Let's find out in volume. Well, if I use my measuring cup, it is only giving me about 300 ml of my condensed milk. So, really you need the whole can. I'm going to use a saucepan to mix all my ingredients here. So 300 grams of condensed milk and 100 grams of red velvet mix. And using a spoon, give it a good stir. It starts like a chocolate mixture, but then as you keep stirring, you'll see that the color changes to this beautiful red velvet. Now, if the mixture is very thick, I would suggest that you add hot water little by little. Start with about 15 ml or 1 tablespoon, and then add up to about 2 tablespoons or 30 ml of hot water. The last thing you need is for this mixture to be runny. What we are aiming for here is to make it sticky, chewy, and fudgy looking red velvet mix. This is the texture that I'm looking for, so I'm going to stop here, and our red velvet mix is now ready. So let's go ahead and assemble our drinks. Starting with a 12 ounce. For this, I'm going to use a scale to measure all the ingredients. Into your cup, add crushed ice. Now, why are we using crushed ice here? Because I'd like it to be such that the fudge will stay on top. Also, this will be the additional water for your drink. Fill it with evaporated milk, 75 ml. And top it up with your sticky red velvet fudge, 45 grams. Do not use a lot because this mixture can be quite sweet. And this is our 12 ounce iced red velvet fudge. Next, it is the 16 ounces. For this, I am going to use my 16 ounce cup. Fill it with crushed ice. Do not be afraid to fill your cup to the top with ice because this is the additional ingredient. When it melts, it will be the water to your drink, making it less sweet and also balancing the sweetness and the creaminess of the drink. Fill your cup with 90 ml of evaporated milk and then top it up with 60 grams of your sticky red velvet fudge. Next, it is our 22 ounces. For this, we are going to use a cup full of ice. Fill it with half a cup of evaporated milk or 120 milliliters. You can use any milk of choice, but evaporated milk gives this a creamy texture and also more flavorful. Finish it off with your sticky red velvet fudge, 90 grams. And finally, we are going to make this ridiculously large cup, which is 1 liter. Fill it to the top with ice. Add 3/4 cup or 180 milliliters of your evaporated milk and top it up with half a cup or 120 grams of your sticky red velvet fudge. This cup is good enough for a whole family. And this is now our 1 liter iced red velvet fudge. The difference between this and the amazing iced cocoa is that you have to use a little bit less sweetened condensed milk, and also you have to put a little bit less in your drink because the red velvet mix is already sweetened. But definitely very, very tempting here. The color is amazing, that red color, and of course red velvet flavor. It is very, very sweet. So I would say you go easy on the fudge. You can make the batch as per my recipe, but when you put it on the drink, you can reduce the amount that you use here. That is probably because my powder, my red velvet mix, is sweet enough. But it is delicious. It's like having red velvet cake in a cup. This red velvet powder that I use here is available only in the Philippines and in Thailand. So if you can find any in your area, do give this recipes a try and let me know how they go for you. In the meantime, as always, stay safe, take care. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.